Hello everyone and welcome to Wendy's Way. We're so glad you've taken the time to join us for another bonus video. Simply something that I wanted to share with you, something that I do here at home to save money. I've been, for the last couple years, making my own laundry detergent. It saves quite a bit of money, and it saves on all those big plastic jugs that I'd be bringing home from the store, or the cardboard boxes, however you might do it. Also, I know exactly what's going into it. You know, it's a simple soap product, a borax laundry soap enhancer, and hot water. Most of the laundry detergents that you buy over the counter now have a lot of chemicals and additives, and they too are primarily water, but you pay so much money for just a little bit of cleaning power. Anyway, my recipe did come from Becky's Homestead. I watched her several years ago, got a lot of great ideas from her on how to save money. So I'm going to pan down real quick, show you what I do. I don't do it very often because I don't need to. It's really going to depend on how big your household is, you know, what your employment is, what your activities are. That gauges how much laundry you have to do and how often you do it. Along with this laundry soap that I make, rather than using fabric softener, I use white vinegar. In the fabric softener compartment, I have a front-loading washing machine, and so my products, my detergent and softener, need to be liquid. I cannot process the granules through my machine, and rather than buying Downy or Gain or any of those big names that smell really great too, but also have a lot of additives and leave a lot of residue on your fabric. They tend to wear your fabric out a little bit faster. So I use my homemade laundry detergent. I use white vinegar in place of fabric softener. You don't smell it. Once it's gone through, it just leaves a nice, clean, fresh fabric. And it is also anti-static and so on. And then in the dryer, rather than dryer sheets typically, that leave a lot of residue on the fabric and stop it from being absorbent if it's a towel, or in my case, the underpads that I use for my little fur babies when we need to be gone. They have a bedroom, which is technically doggy daycare, and they have their own little potty area. They have their beds, their bowls, everything they need. Anyway, so I'm washing fabric underpads on a regular basis. This homemade laundry soap takes the aroma completely out of these pads, used in combination with white vinegar. Okay, let's get to it. I've talked enough. All right, this is simply what you need. This is a laundry soap product that I believe you can purchase at Walmart. I order mine through Amazon Prime just because I save money that way. And it'll come in either a half-pound bar like this or a 1-pound bar. And 1 pound is what you need for a single batch of laundry soap. It's called Zote. And this one in particular is safe for delicates. I take the Zote laundry soap and I simply, it's a bar of soap. I simply shred it with, you know, a cheese or vegetable shredder. I keep this one for only this purpose. And once I have shredded all this laundry soap, I will dump it into my 5-gallon bucket that I have sitting back here. This is my laundry soap dedicated bucket. It has a lid. It lives in my laundry room. Along with that, I use good old 20 Mule Team borax. It's something mined in California. I found that out when we lived there. It surprised me. It's actually a mined product, borax. And I use 1 cup of borax for my 5-gallon bucket. And this is laundry soap concentrate. I'll make a 5-gallon bucket. And then after I've made it and I put it in my laundry room, when I need another jug of laundry soap, see, I use white vinegar in place of fabric softener. So I have an endless supply of these wonderful gallon jugs. They're very sturdy. They have good lids, you know, and it's just a white vinegar bottle. I also keep this funnel on hand in with my laundry soap making supplies. And, yep, now the funnel just wants to fall on the floor. Anyhow, I also keep this pitcher on hand. You know, it's a 1/2-gallon pitcher. And since my laundry soap is concentrated, when I make a 5-gallon bucket, when I'm ready for another bottle of laundry soap, as I am this morning because I ran out yesterday, I will fill this bottle, 1-gallon bottle, half full with very hot tap water. And then I will get a 1/2 gallon of my concentrated laundry detergent from the 5-gallon bucket, and I'll use my little funnel and I'll add it to this 1-gallon jug and shake it up. And then every time I use it, I tend to agitate it a little bit, because at times, if I haven't stirred long enough and hard enough for my concentrate, these shreds of laundry soap, if I haven't stirred until they're all dissolved, you know, they will settle. It still works. It just has, you know, a few pieces of soap in it that didn't dissolve, but they work in the hot water in your washer especially, or in the cold water. They simply wash away. Okay, so instructions to throw it together, along with these tools that I keep in my laundry room to use. I also keep 2 stirring utensils. This one, because when I start, I put the Zote soap into 2.5 or 3 gallons of very hot tap water. And I stir, and I stir, and I stir, and I stir. It's kind of like making butter. Just when you think it's done, you look at it and go, oh man, really? Some more? I guess I'm going to get my workout today. So this is for when I only have like 2.5 or 3 gallon. It's got a nice paddled end on it and a really sturdy handle, so that, you know, I can mix it up. And after I think I've got it well mixed, then I put, I put the soap in first and get it all mixed up and dissolved as much as possible in 2.5 to 3 gallons. Then I put in the powdered borax, and I stir and stir and stir again. Then I add the last 2 gallons of very hot tap water, and I stir it. But once I've gone that far, my spoon isn't long enough. So, you know, I just grabbed a piece of whatever you'd call it. I don't know if it's lath or trim or something I got out of Bubba's, you know, wood shop. You could use an old yardstick. Anything that is long enough to reach the bottom of your 5-gallon bucket and sturdy enough to be used over and over in hot liquid. This one is warped because I've used it several times, but who cares? It works. It's a stirring paddle. So after I get it in my bucket and fill a jug to put on my counter by the washer, put a lid on the bucket, let it sit in the bottom of my linen closet. And when the jug runs out, I mean, you can fill multiple jugs and let them sit. They're more prone to settle if you do that. But if I just do 1 gallon at a time, then when I pull the pail out for my next gallon, I stir and stir and stir some more. just to make sure that it's all re-agitated, because it will tend to congeal. It looks a bit like animal fat, you know, that congeals like over gravy or after you've cooked it in a crock pot. Anyhow, but it smells awesome. The smell of this zote is, oh, it's so good. Oh, it is so good. All right, let's go for another double chin video on the bonus, shall we? Hey, there we are. It's dark in here today, isn't it? But that's okay. All right, one more thing. I wanted to let you know just how much I appreciate you spending some of your precious time with me. If you enjoy my videos, get anything out of them, want to share them, please feel free to share them on all your social media accounts. Please check out the Facebook page, Wendy's Way, where I'll offer still shots and other comments of the things that I use and finished products and things like that. We certainly thank you all for joining us. We hope you'll consider subscribing, hitting the notification bell, and coming to visit with us every now and then. Please leave comments or go to the Facebook and leave comments, because I would love to know what y'all do for laundry soap, things that you do in your kitchen, in your garden, anything you do, if you crochet. Okay, I thank you again for your time. May the good Lord bless you today and always. Amen.